Stafford Primary School invited children's author Oliver Chen to read his new book, The Year of the Monkey, to their students. He reflects on the process he followed for creating the book.
The Year of the Monkey is a new book for 2016. Chinese New Year is February 8th. So we're out here in Houston to read the story to schools and associations. It's the 11th book in the series of the 12 projected animals. It's been a long process. We're sort of experiencing the 26th mile of the marathon. So we're happy to be able to complete it. It's been a kind of lifelong quest of ours. So The Monkey is the first story that's also bilingual in simplified Chinese. So among other different stories that we could do, we might decide to print The Year of the Dog, the first book in the series, as a revised edition in simplified Chinese. Coming to Stafford here was fantastic. We typically go to elementary schools, but doing pre-K is something we're very familiar with, and being a dad of two kids, I remember when my two sons were pre-K, so I really tried to tailor our presentations to whatever the age group is. And they have a lot of energy when they're 4 and 5. They're not necessarily sitting down forever, but we want to engage them so that they feel that the stories come alive, that they're part of it. So we do a lot of kind of audience interaction where it's kind of a call and response.
Chen explains how and why he became a professional writer.
I'd always loved to draw ever since I was the age here of these preschoolers, so it was my favorite hobby. When I got older, I started work in different media companies, magazines, newspapers, books, but I got back into writing actually back in 2000 when I wrote a book about Yao Ming, who played for the Rockets. So I became a dad around the same time, and going back and reading all the children's books that I used to read when I was small, as well as new ones, kind of inspired me to try to create new characters and stories with other artists. So in 2005, we started a new company called Medium, where we could have those partnerships with really talented animators who may have never done a book before, and create new characters as opposed to the ones that kids familiarly see on the screens of all sizes. I think a lot of studies continue to come out where research shows that parents who read more to their kids enable those kids to have bigger vocabularies. They do better in school. It's for family bonding, that quality time that everybody so desperately wants when parents may not be at home as much due to working or being away. So there are a lot of reasons where reading together with kids is important, but also instills in them a love of reading that they can do on their own, which becomes kind of a lifelong hobby. So today, of course, attentions are divided among other things like phones and apps, but there's always, I think, a huge priority on learning, no matter how old you are, and reading, of course, is one of the main ways to do that.
Principal of Stafford Primary School, Karen Hatter, tells us how she feels about the author's visit.
I thought it was fabulous. The boys and girls were very receptive to the animation of the book and learning a little bit more about the Asian culture through books. It makes it real for the boys and girls. They're really excited about reading books, but when they get to see an author, it really excites them and makes them become, I guess, motivated to be writers themselves. We love bringing books to our boys and girls so they can learn the various genres that are out there, and to really increase their excitement about reading, because we know here at Stafford Primary, our boys and girls are going to be leaders, and I always tell them that readers are leaders.
For more information about reading programs at SMSD, visit the district's website at www.staffordmsd.org. For Spartan Spotlight, I'm Byron Benjamin.